Here we go. So as I said earlier, we're going to focus a lot today on the advanced layouts, and you're going to start learning more complex languages and start building full-fledged web applications, right? So a lot of the web applications you see today, and I'm scared to do this. Who knows what's going to pop up? But you see they have the. Don't mind anybody that I'm friends with on Facebook. You see you have this full width layout, right? Like the whole screen, not the container that we've been working with and everything, right? So you have all the way over to here. So as you build your applications and you start building complex applications, you're going to have to know how to do the full width. So that's what we're going to work on here this afternoon, is getting a layout. We won't go as into Facebook layout, but where did I save the link? All right. So what we are going to do is rebuild a layout, this layout right here, right? So we're going to rebuild a full width layout, and I'm going to show you how to see how this is like almost like a separate viewport than this. See what I'm saying? The scrolling, in terms of the scrolling. So I'm going to show you how to do that. If you don't see the difference, so see he has his sidebar over here, but it's built into the same scrolling as the main, like it's all built in the same scrolling together, right? But here it's two separate scrolling. See that? So we're going to learn how to do that as well today. All right. So who wants to be the first person to do this? And we'll try to do it all with Flex too, right? So we'll get more practice with that. And be the first guy. All right, so we'll have, sorry, say your name again? Paul. So we'll have Paul do the header here. Let me get you set up and going here. All right, Paul. Take it away.
I don't know my Flexbox that well, so I want to get some practice on
Okay,
it.
of course.
What am I doing right now?
Yep. Yeah. So let's go back. Let's go back to the and let me show you some short keys here. So when you're in here, Command S will save it. All right. Okay. You can use Command, hold down Command, and then just push Tab once, and you'll go back to Google Chrome. And then you can use Command R to reload the page. But let's look at this and go ahead and scroll on this right side here, and it's easier to use that mouse too, by the way. Scroll on that right side as well, on that side. So you can see we have the header staying at the top, right? So what do we need to do for positioning on that? All right, we need to do a fixed positioning up there. So we're going to want to do a header. There you go. You can see if you just push enter on those, there you go. All right, so let's just talk. Let's go back to the other screen. Let's talk through it, and that way it'll help you with the coding. So we have the header at the top, right? And we already decided it's gonna have fixed positioning. And if we want to lay it out, it looks like we have what, 3 sections right here, right? You have 1, 2, 3, right? And what else? Kind of looks like the 3 sections are split into perfectly, a third on each, right? What else can we take away? With the height, probably like 50, 60 pixels, something like that. So what we want to do is you can, treat that basically just for simplicity's sake, like it's, a nav with 3 different selection options, or 3 different areas, right?
So 3 different navs?
Yeah, or a nav and then do, like an unordered list with 3 list items or something like that. So we want just one nav, like that whole thing's the nav, right?
Okay, so those unordered list objects in there.
Yeah. And then do an unordered list with like 3 list options. Yeah, right. You got to get used to the change of scenery. There you go. Man's got his image shortcuts down. If you want, like, since there's not really any text in that first one, and we won't. Trying to think how we want to do that. Go back over to the screen real quick. So we won't go through reproducing these icons unless y'all want to. But you could display. Let's go ahead and put text in there for now. And you can put text in that one. Just say like holder, and then the next one we'll do previous, and then the one after that we'll do. Tomorrow I'll go through like how to import fonts, fonts that you find online, whether it's Google Fonts or whatever. And one of them's there's some cool like icon fonts like Font Awesome. So we could grab those like arrows pretty easily and include them into our document, but we won't go into that right now.
Are the arrows considered an image? Are the icons also images?
You could grab an image, but the way Font Awesome does it is special characters, basically.
Do we have our CSS here? Or?
Yeah, so, sorry. Go ahead and, let's go ahead and, pull that full screen over, and then just exit out.
Delete it?
Yeah, of the other ones. No, that's just standard stuff, but
Oh, you mean that, okay.
just so it doesn't get confusing. And actually, we should probably, you know what, you were right. You might want to grab a different font than that career new. So like maybe reopen one of those, that style, and just grab that Helvetica new font. Good catch.
So, move on. Should we put the...
All right, so what do you want to do first step?
Should we put a class for the nav?
I just want to make a comment. So Ryan and I were both like, yeah, we always get box sizing, board box, or the board box sizing mixed up. And then later I was looking at it, and if you see up there in the CSS line 2, a box goes around things, right? So you got box on the outside, you got box sizing, border box. The box is on the outside. And if it's border box sizing, box will be on the inside. So boxes go around things, so you want the box around. Right, that's the mnemonic device I came up with for remembering box size and border box.
Say that again?
The box goes around.
There's a lot of boxes.
Box goes around something.
You had me at box.
String and border,
Okay, got you.
right?
Yeah, okay, so the box goes around the
board.
board. Got you. Yep.
Right, the box goes around things, so it's around size and border.
Nice.
I'm talking about the words, not actual boxes.
Right. Got you.
Do we want to put a class for the nav or somewhere in the header? For styling, or is this one it's okay as it is?
Let's just roll with however you think's right, and we'll talk through it. That way, if it's right? We can talk through it if there happens to be a mess up. Maybe someone else was thinking the same thing, you know. You can just make all of them the same, like where they, you know, become green over scrolling it over. Make all of them clickable. Sorry. What are you trying to?
Well, like it's like a lesson here is almost completely different in their own sense. So it might just be okay to just do it as it is.
All right. So which element are you going to do display flex on?
Display flex, the nav element. So yes, I need the.
So hold on one sec. The nav. So if we do display flex on the nav element, it's going to display its child elements,
So
right?
Yeah.
So the nav element would just display the UL as one big block,
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
So we want to do display flex on which one?
On the URL.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you want, you could do like a class. You could do a class and give it the name flex, and you know we could reproduce that later when we give other elements display of flex. Does that make sense? And then make sure you keep that just that class equals and no spaces in between. It'll still work the way you're doing it, but just to get in that habit. There you go. Yep. Oh, hold on one sec on that. So, for you want the yeah, you want yep. There you go. So. So while you're yep, perfect. Keep going. You're killing it. So he's given the header display fixed, a height of 50 pixels. Since we gave it that display fixed, we want, or I'm sorry, position fixed, not display. Position fixed, then the height of 50 pixels. Now we want to tell it to be at the top of the page, right? Or we want to tell it where it's supposed to be. And then we want to tell it, there you go, cool. So you can do it either way. You can say, you can replace, you know, these two with width 100%, or you can say you want it to go all the way from the left all the way to the right, either way. All right? You want to give it like a little background color? Yeah, what you thinking?
I think this is all white, so.
Yeah, if you want to, if you think it's white, go with white then. Let's do yeah. Let's just yeah. You can do F F F. There you go. All right, so we have the header up there. Sure, go for it.
You didn't put a reset CSS, so
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, thank you. That's what we forgot to link to. And we never linked to the either CSS. So link to both CSSs. You can push. Yeah.
Are they in the,
So we're in the test.github folder now. We need to go into which folder? CSS folder. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah. To link to the CSS file. We're in the test.github folder. We need to go into the CSS folder. Very nice. that full screen.css. There you go. That page. I'm having trouble seeing between the two.
We need to change those list items to be inline block.
So if we're going to do flex, we don't have to. Yep, exactly. So make that display flex.
Meaning the display text.
You got it? We can use the auto prefixer later. All right, so save that and let's see what it looks like. What are you missing here? I'm not spotting it. Does anybody see it?
Don't they see?
The second link, there's a third S there. CSSS.
Ah, good man. Thank you. There we go. Good eye. Thank you. All right, so let's go back over to the page. Let's talk through this. You got it. All right, so it's going all the way to the left, and we want it to go to the full width of the screen, right? And we want it to be in, what, 3 equal parts? So how should we do that for the child elements to be 3 equal parts? So we could do 33% or doing it with flex grow like we talked about earlier. So yep, if we give them all flex grow of 1, then they'll all be equal, right? And they'll span the width of the main axis, not access, right? And naturally, it's a row is the main axis, right? So if we just give each list item a flex grow of 1, it'll go equally across the page.
So we'll put the
So go back up to header. Well, first we need to spell. You're good. No, you're good right here. Go back to there. So we want to highlight. We want to select each list item, right? So we're saying any list item that's within header flex, then we want it to have a flex grow of what?
Is this the element for it?
I'm sorry. What you asking?
That's right.
Yep. Yeah, you got it.
That's right.
And so we want them all to be equal. So we want them to have a flex grow of. Yep, you got it. So save that. All right, so what are some next steps we want to take? Let's go ahead and let's try to do all of it in flex, right? So do what? Or you can do it. So what do you how do we want to center the text actually? And we'll do it 2 different ways.
Can you do it in flex?
I'll show
I'll
you. But right now, how would you do it? How would you?
Text align.
All right, text align center. All right, and then, so we got that. Go to reload the page. So now they're text align center. Let's go ahead and put some light gray border around them so we can see them. just do like CEC or something like that. It's gray enough. All right. Can y'all see it? Y'all can't see it? All right, let's make that border darker. Make it like, I don't know, like 333 or 444 or something like that. All right, y'all can see it better now? All right, cool. So a couple of things. Let's go ahead and inspect that element. So a couple of things we want to talk about. If you scroll over the header, right? Like, yeah, down there. So the header's 50 pixels high, right? But yet our UL is staying the height of the content. So let's go ahead and make that, as the same size as the header. All right, and now how do we get this holder, previous, and continue to be vertically aligned? So we want it to be aligned on the cross axis, right?
Do I have to adjust for the elements?
What do you mean? So, and we want it to be, so it's applying to the container. So, because it's the cross axis of the container, you want to align all its content. Is it align or it's align items?
I think it's align items.
Align items?
Because it says flex start.
Is it align content? I think it's align items. I like to use that cheat sheet to remember.
Justify items, align content. Align content aligns the entire, all of the elements, and justify items justifies each individual item, isn't it?
I think it's align items.
Just do align items.
I think it's align items.
Align items center.
Yeah. I need my cheat sheet in front of me. There you go. Yeah, pull it up. Well, oh no, I'm sorry. You can go reload the page. I'm sorry. Did you? Oh, you didn't save it. You didn't save it. If you just do Command S, hold Command and push. There you go. Now reload the page. Open up that UL, or the nav. Yeah, the thing is we have the flex. So if you take this line 23 right here and cut it and put it down here in the list items. So change that. Actually, no, that wouldn't do it either. Let me think through this. All right, cool. So what we'll do is go ahead and take out that height 50 pixels and put it down in the list items. There you go. Save it. And this isn't going to work, but we'll talk through this. Or it shouldn't, I don't expect it to work. Right? So the way to do this now is to come over here. So we can do the flex on the list items themselves, right? Or let me sit down here for a second and explain this. So this is, I don't know, did I explain this when I was doing this earlier, or was I just doing it on my own? With the, what did we do earlier? What page did we do? Is it blog? So if we go over here, and we want these elements to be clickable,
WebStorm complains whenever I stick the A around the LI.
you want to do it inside?
Yeah.
All right.
Can't get them to line up properly if they're inside.
But you can't get them to line up properly if they're inside?
Can't figure out how.
All right, let's keep it outside for now. And that'll be something we'll work through in the break. So now, if we take did I not save that familiar? That's what I was doing. All right, so let me take like a 5-minute break because I got to figure out what's going on here. Give me 1 second.